Hi, I'm Adam Ray.
And I'm Jessimae.
And welcome to Assume the Position.
This is a show that takes a silly look at a sexy topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sex, we've all had it.
I mean, well, maybe you have.
Maybe you have. Even if you haven't, you've heard of it. Maybe you need pills to get it done.
Or blow-up dolls. I know.
Don't look at me. Okay, it was one time, it was a dare. And I don't regret it. In fact, we still keep in touch, so.
A lot of touch. I know what happens on Fridays over at that household. Let's get going. We're going to look in the Position of the Day book, check out some positions, and see if we can guess the names.
Cover them up, remember?
Yeah, you're going to cover them up like this.
My mom's watching. Well, now she's definitely watching. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Cirque du... Oh, yeah.
The backwards hammock.
The hot dog press.
The recess teacher.
What? The extra
I
credit.
went to a weird school.
What is it?
The Cirque du Soleil! Whoa!
Bam!
You're good at this.
Yeah! The I'd like to order number 2, please.
You know when you're like screaming, what's the thing that cheerleaders use? The not the megaphone.
Be aggressive.
Yeah, but the big
The first
what
word
is it
sounds
called?
like
the
this thing where you push the button and
you know what it is?
Is the thing
what
with
is
the
it?
thing?
Male cheerleaders use it.
Bullhorn.
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 He looks like he's screaming like the high school announcement into her anus.
Guys, we ran out of turkey slop today.
Jared Simmons, please come to the principal's office.
The marriage saver.
You think this would save the marriage,
I
not
mean-
end it? The 68.
I don't understand.
Dang.
Do you understand?
I've always joked about other numbered positions. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
69 is pretty classic.
yeah, there's like a 29, which is just back to back, butt to butt.
What?
And you
Where?
just kinda-
In West
you just kinda
Hollywood?
Hit off each other. The DURGA.
Oh, wow. That's a stretch. She looks dead.
The stop, drop, and roll into me.
The Sharon... Sharon...
The Cher?
The Cher.
Yeah, this is how Cher fucks. It would be great if you just got that famous for like one position and like everybody was like, you want to do the Cher? You know? Like it was just pop, like
You just go like this.
you know how there's like doggies.
You just put a dick in your mouth and you go... If I could turn back
Do
time.
you think Cher still fucks?
Hell yeah! With a surrogate, though, not with her. She probably has like a robot she keeps in her closet.
Man.
Just to keep her pussy intact. That's a good idea. It gets loose, you know? You gotta keep it nice and tight.
Oh, I do know. I've seen her shows. That's the first 15 minutes before she even sings the song. She's like, my pussy's loose.
Is that what she
Who
said?
was that? Who was that? So you liked the lasagna. What?
What? This is why it's dangerous to be a woman.
Was this Wolfgang Puck? It was
Wolfgang
so you
Puck.
like the lasagna? Today's guest on Assume the Position is a very dear friend of ours, a hilarious comedian with Showtime specials called Daddy Issues and Fun Size. You've also seen him on Netflix's The Degenerates. He co-hosts a podcast with me called About Last Night, and he met his wife on a threesome app. Give it up for the one and only Brad Williams! Yes!
I feel like I should have an entrance, like do a Kramer. I don't know. Do something.
Try
Whatever
it,
you
try
want.
it. Do
Go
the
ahead,
Kramer.
yeah.
All right, now.
Brad Williams!
Is that a
Wait a second.
Kramer?
When did
That was a
Kra-
Kramer. He went half Popeye near the end. He started going.
Thanks for being here, Brad.
Thanks for giving me a pool. Oh, that's a mug. Okay, sorry. Wasn't
Good
quite
washing
sure.
that.
I was like, oh, it's a swimming podcast. And it's like, Will, Brad, float. I don't know if that's what we're
That's a good spin-off show.
doing. Yeah.
Brad, it's safe to say you've had sex before.
Yeah. Once. It was good.
Nice.
No.
Hanging on to the memory.
Yeah. No,
Speaking of once,
Yeah, I've done it a few times.
do you remember that very first time?
Oh yeah, I remember the very first time because I lost my virginity in a very strange way. A was with another little person right there, magical.
Does it have to be?
Same.
Wait, but does it have to be?
I mean,
Is it the rule?
it was brought up at the last council meeting. The guy with the very long beard said, "So let it be said, so let it be done." So you have
Gandalf.
to,
It's
yeah.
Gandalf.
Well, it's a dwarf, so it's just Dolph. It's a shortened version. But yeah, I lost my virginity to a lovely dwarf woman that I had been dating for 2 years. I was 20 years old, so a little late in the game. Yeah, a little late. I was waiting, and not by my choice. Yeah, I lost my virginity to a dwarf woman who was very religious. So she made me pray right before we banged.
What?
Yeah, so like she finally called me. She was living in San Francisco. I was living in Los Angeles. She called me and she's like, "Hey, parents are going away for the weekend. We've been dating for 2 years. I think it's time." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" And I got the 20-year-old.
You were like,
yeah, I did that. Drove up there, was like, "We're doing this shit." Yeah, and then I get the condoms, I get everything. We light some candles because I'm a gentleman. We're about to do the thing, right? We're like making out and we're naked. We're like, "Oh, this sex is gonna happen." That's what I said in my head. Very cool.
It's better than saying it out loud.
Yeah, and then she stops and she goes, "Hey, before we do this, I think we should pray." And I was like, "What?"
That's rude. She didn't tell you before.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
So I, with my 20-year-old virgin boner, still raging because 20, and never
prayer's not gonna do it.
Never done anything before with it, so I don't know. So I had to sit down and like with her, also naked, like improvise a prayer to God, saying like, "Hey, we've been together for like 2 years, so we're not going to hell if we fuck, right?" Like,
asking for permission.
yeah, that was asking him to bless the very awkward sex we were about to have.
Do you remember the exact prayer, or was it just?
Yeah,
Oh,
can you
God.
recite it?
It was basically along the lines of, "Dear Lord, we know that we're supposed to wait, but we've been together for 2 years. We feel we have a very strong relationship, and we do this not to spite you, but to honor you."
And turn you on.
Yeah, and because
We know you've never seen two dwarves fuck, God.
Because-
So
This is for you,
This is
God.
for you.
we know you're watching, because you're everywhere.
Get ready for all this meat.
Yeah. And then we did it, and then within a month we were broken up.
Did you
so
say-
yeah, that was obviously we waited for the right time.
Well, there's a lot of sex stories out there, Brad.
Yeah.
And yours being one of them. There's a lot of ones making headlines, so we thought we'd read them, get some perspectives, and discuss as a group in a segment we call Nympho News.
DJ Khalad doesn't go down on his wife. Here's why. He said, "A woman should praise the man, the king. If you holding it down for your woman, I feel the woman should praise, and a man should praise the queen. But you know, my way of praising is called, ha ha, how was dinner? You like the house you live in? You like all them clothes you gettin'? I'm taking care of your family. My family, I'm putting in the work."
Wait, okay. Well, first of all, I have seen DJ Khaled's performance. He's not working. He brings out a lot of other people. They work. He's like, "Yo, Meek Mill," and then Meek Mill comes out, does a great rap. And then Khaled's in the back trying to burn as few calories as possible. And also, with how fat that guy is, you'd think he would be eating more. But he doesn't. So apparently when he says another one, that just applies to cake.
Our next Nympho News, a Florida woman was shot after performing a sexual act on a suspected gunman in exchange for $5 and Pringles. Because you know that once you, you can't stop
I mean,
sucking for Pringles.
you didn't even have to say a Florida woman. You could have just read the story. We'd be like, "So in Florida this happened." So wait, was he holding her hostage or what? Or what
I think
was
it
this?
was a solicitation situation.
In exchange at a Shell station.
At a Shell station.
After he demanded his money back,
Oh.
then shot her in the shoulder.
He wanted his money. He wanted $5 back?
Wow. First of all, that's like the Walmart of blowjobs right there. $5.
He shot her
You
in the
imagine?
shoulder.
Because like I've been to Vegas. I've had women of the night come on to me and offer stuff. I've never talked them down to $5.
That's a bargain right there.
Yeah, like I was like, "Well, what would $50 get me?" They're like, "A hug," you know. And I'm like, "All right, so that I can't come from a hug anymore."
I wonder how much, like, for me, like, what the value of my vagina would be. Like, the flavor of Pringles would probably have to be taken into consideration.
Yeah,
1000%.
Like $5 okay, but like, what kind of Pringles?
Yeah, would you do it for sour cream and onion?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Michelle asks, My husband doesn't turn me on anymore. How can I reignite the fire after 36 years of marriage?
Cuckold. Do it. For those of you who don't know, it's when another dude bangs you in front of your husband.
Whoa.
Do that shit. 36 years.
Like-
He'll be inspired.
36 years does seem like an amount of time where you have to pull out all the stops.
Yeah, you gotta get creative.
Try some stuff, maybe a little role play, maybe try to incorporate some food, maybe do some blindfolds, some toys.
Yeah.
And bust some shit out. Maybe,
But if that doesn't work,
If that doesn't work, call Brad over.
call me. I'll do it. No.
You show up in a sexy outfit?
Yeah. I've done it before. What? Okay.
there's gotta be dwarf gigolos out there.
There's
no?
gotta be.
Dwarf gigolos.
Holy, can we find them?
By the way,
Yeah.
what is your price and what would you think legitimately would be your
$5
wife's
in
price?
Pringles.
$5.
I mean,
$5
like-
and a can of Pringles.
In our final segment, we've got a bunch of sexual positions written down in this mug that we have not seen, and Brad is going to pull one out and then try to draw what he thinks that position looks like in a game we call Positionary. Oh God, that's not how it
good.
sounds.
Now we
jeans?
know.
No.
Now we know.
Like
that's,
it was in your jeans.
Shut up. Draw the
like-
position.
That's like you just got an Indian burn. That's what that sounded
It's like
like.
an over the pants orgasm. Okay, so we're gonna put 60 seconds on the clock. We'll use this little fun guy for time, and we're gonna yell out our guesses.
All right.
And don't fuck this up.
I will not fuck this up.
On your mark.
Yeah.
Get set. Draw. It's a nice sound. Kick. High kick.
The High Hitler.
The Hail Hitler.
Did I say High Hitler or Hail? Hi Hitler. Just some guy on the street.
How you been?
Hitler, hi.
Here you been busy.
Hi.
Whoa. The ninja.
Okay.
The catapult.
The punt cunt. The cunt punt.
Close.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Close.
It's part of the same realm.
There's certain moments I'm not proud to live in this country, and cunt punt close is one
right.
of these times.
I'm
You should see
gonna
them at Coachella. They're great.
draw one more, an alternate version of this.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so
The
The
jab.
10 seconds. Okay.
What is it? The shot put.
The shot put. The javelin. The high kick. NFL starting lineup.
that's his penis.
Oh God.
That's a penis.
Yeah. The teeny peeny. What is
She's
that?
dangling off from like a
Ground zero.
like those what are the chains you have to wear when you leave prison?
Oh, the ankle bracelet.
Yeah.
Oh.
The
That'd be a good one.
the fisty shades of gray. Oh no!
Oh,
was that it?
Time's up.
All right.
By the way, imagine Bob Ross doing this.
Yeah.
He's like, it actually was cunt punch.
We're just gonna do a happy little cunt
Happy
punt
little
right
cunt
here. You were close with cunt punt because punt is a term from football, and the actual name of the position I was trying to draw is the Heisman.
This guy?
Wow.
Yeah, so he's trying to so that's like some advanced fingering going on right
And
there.
Is he fisting her?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Okay.
Your Heisman pose is very anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Well, you gave it a valiant effort, Brad, and we don't
did.
want to send you home empty-handed, so we are giving you a $10 gift card to Jamba Juice.
Yeah! I can get a razzmatazz.
Get the power
You
drinks.
get whatever you want.
Do you
You're
want me
gonna
to
need it.
draw what I think the razzmatazz would be?
One more time, give it up for our guest, Brad Williams. Thank
me.
you so much. That's you.
Yeah.
Brad, tell the lovely viewers where they can find you and see you and all that stuff.
Yeah, go to my website, bradwilliamscomedy.com. That's got all my tour dates there. On Twitter at FunnyBrad, on Instagram at BradWilliamsComic, and subscribe to my podcast that I do with this total loser, Adam Ray, big loser, carrying the pod. The About Last Night podcast. Subscribe. We have a lot of great, fantastic guests. Those are Jessimae's nipples. Sweet.
Yes, these are my nipples. And make sure to send in your questions to get some advice for our segment that we call Bad Vice using hashtag BadVice.
Or email us at atp@allthingscomedy.com with your questions, concerns, and we'll answer them on the show. Until then, join us next week when we assume the position.
Loser. Big loser. Want to get my daughter on the show?
I actually pushed your nipple. I meant to just mime it. I'm sorry.